Hi, everyone. My name is Chris Billig from stateofgratitudeusa.com. Today, we are joined by Kevin Voeltz. You guys might remember him. He was our first grant recipient last year, and I have the pleasure of sitting down with him today. Unfortunately, he's in Orlando, so we have to do this via Zoom. We can't do it face to face, but the next time I'm up in Orlando, I'm going to definitely hit him up and take him out for lunch and really catch up. But today we have the pleasure of speaking with him. He's right here on the side of my screen, and yeah, let's see what he's been up to. He celebrated a year last month, so congratulations to Kevin. And yeah, it's been a minute, so I'm excited to hear what he has to say. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Kevin.
Hey guys, my name is Kevin Voeltz, as Chris said, and I was the first recipient of the State of Gratitude grant, and I have been doing well over this last year. I have been working a solid program, bettering my journey in my recovery, um, taking on lots of responsibility and finding self-growth within myself.
You
To
have
become
you
a
have a little responsibility right there in your lap, it looks like.
Yes, I do. This is Mason. I just recently adopted him, and he has been a great companion in addition to my life.
He's adorable.
I know he is. All he does is want love.
I can see that.
Yep.
So what else have you been up to? You adopted a dog. You've been working a program.
Yep. So I was previously living in a sober living environment, and about 2.5 months ago, I recently moved into my own place.
What? That's crazy.
Yep. I
Congratulations
know.
to that. Yeah, that's amazing. So that's the new digs that we see behind you then?
That's right. That's right.
Amazing. Amazing. Well,
Yes.
congratulations. It seems like you got a lot going on over there.
Oh yes, I definitely do. And being able to kind of be out into a new environment and be acclimated out into the world has definitely been quite the adjustment. And but it's been good. Because I've been able to um, become become part of society again and become part of a great network of people and be able to just have appreciation back in life again.
Awesome. Are we working right now?
I'm currently not working. I am still looking for work, but right now in my free time, I am doing volunteer work at the center and also for a food bank.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Keeping yourself busy and doing something that gives back to the community is incredible. We're
yeah,
obviously all about that. That's definitely what we're all about over here. And you're a part of our family too. So it's nice to see that you're paying it forward once again.
yeah.
So Kevin, since you received the grant, what has happened afterwards? What have been some changes?
After I received the grant, I um, with receiving the grant, I was able to, stay connected by, paying for my cell phone bill because the cell phone bill was what was able to connect me to the virtual world of meetings and staying connected out into the rest of the world. And during the pandemic, that's how I was able to stay connected. And so having that availability to work my program through that way was the best way for me to do that. And that's how I was able to um, continue my journey.
Absolutely. I mean, so many of us have been so attached to our phones for so many years. Sometimes, when we go into treatment and things like that, we get our phones removed from us and we learn how to function without having a phone attached to our hands. But at the same time, it's technology is like a double-edged sword.
Right.
We shouldn't be on it all the time, but then at the same time we can't live without it. And there's, especially during a pandemic, there's invaluable resources to having phones and technology available that are able to connect us with different people so that we don't isolate ourselves and fall back into old patterns and behaviors. Uh,
Right.
so I'm glad that, the money was able to go towards something like, securing a cell phone that actually helped you regain that connectivity again with the people in the rooms and with the people in
Right.
the community. And it gave me a phone number to call, whenever I needed to reach you. So, so those are all positive things. I'm so
Yep.
happy to hear that you're doing so well. I'm so jealous of your place. I mean, it's beautiful. And you have that dog, like the dog is adorable. I might have to
Correct.
run up to Orlando and hijack him for a couple weeks.
Well, maybe just a couple hours, not a couple of weeks.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good. Or the next time you come down to Miami, you have to
I'll
bring the
bring 'em.
dog.
Yep. Yep. It's the one of the best parts I think over these last couple months, especially, has been working and finding my own inner peace of what makes me comfortable and having my happiness. And I definitely have created my own happiness. Like um, I've learned that it's my environment that makes me the happiest the most, and how I live in my own little state of gratitude. And I take my appreciation for um, what I have in my daily life every day. I do a gratitude list every day for um, just the simplest things in my life. And um, that's what makes my life. And if I can focus on what I have right now and what I'm doing, um, that makes it all worth it.
Yeah. And you have a beautiful smile. Can't can't forget about that. So proud of you and everything that you've been up to. Congratulations. You look amazing. But
Like,
I'm sure you get that all the time, but you could never probably get too much of it. Uh,
sometimes.
sometimes. So, what are some of your goals or aspirations for the future? What are you looking forward to? What are we working on?
You know, um, I have, there's been a lot that's always been given to me. And at the end of the day, like, I just want to be a decent human being. Um, and I just want to have the ability to give back and help others. Um, you know, we already live in such a rough world as it is. Um, I think I just want to be nicer and kinder and be able to help others out. We all have our own struggles in our each individual way, and if I can just help in any way that I can, that's what I want to do. I almost already feel that I already have everything in my life that I deserve. Like all my basic needs are met, and that's all I could ask for. Like like I don't need anything in addition to what I already have. Um, everything right now today is all taken care of, and I would be happy and content with just that at the end of the day.
That's amazing. We should
Yeah.
all live by that principle.
Yep.
I don't
Yep.
think often enough we think about our basic needs and how our basic needs are met every day. And when we start to focus on the things that we don't have, as opposed to the things that we have, then that's when we fall into patterns and behaviors that are kind of toxic or just not healthy. When we have
Right.
gratitude for the things that we do have, the roof over our head, the food in our stomach, our medications, loved ones, a new puppy, whatever the case may be, those are all things that we should be grateful for all the time.
Right.
I just wanted to thank you Kevin, for joining me this morning. Is there anything else you wanted to add before we wrap this up?
Um, I would just like to again thank you, Chris, for making a difference in my life. It was definitely a great thing to receive this. It was kind of the start to a lot of many great things for me. And it just kind of kept the snowball effect going. And I'm proud to be the first recipient, and I'm going to keep on going. And I'm just spreading that state of gratitude for you.
Aw, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We look forward to checking in with you again soon. So
Absolutely.
don't be a stranger.